geminate? Because if it germinate, then it would be.
Did you look it up?
No, I'm just saying germs like multiply, right?
Okay, so Gemini is Latin for twin.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh. Well, that makes perfect sense, as well as the Timbersaw
TNC's
band right there.
turn to
A
pick.
lot of damage coming out there with the magical stuff, and
Thanks, Slacks.
yeah.
They saw the matchup earlier too, coming out like the Timbersaw versus Lone Druid.
Turn to
He just
pick.
kind of stands there.
Oh,
Doesn't care
yeah.
too much about it.
Root's physical damage.
Yeah, Root's physical. Dazzle picked up. We were talking about that one. Like Rior has been
Sorry.
really high favoring. They really in minus armor strat coming out already, and this could still be playing out into a draw strat.
Oh!
So, all right, they get it. Keeper light. This is definitely more of the secret that I want to see.
Hell yeah.
The Keeper Lone Druid hold high ground forever strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yay.
you do not, you cannot go into for a Drow now, right?
I think you can. You just push
You
multiple
still can?
lanes.
Yeah, sure.
All right, but
Yeah.
Remaining.
you gotta push
it's
fast.
risky, but at the same time, you do need some way to hit the
5
hit
seconds
the
Hit the building.
T3s.
Yeah.
Or you have to do it.
I actually really like that Kardel pick against the Weaver as well.
Reserve
I mean,
time.
in the laning phase, Weaver has such a hard time with that kind of burst damage and the mana leak.
the mana leak.
You just
especially,
pop
yeah.
that on that little guy, and he is the roughest lane ever.
Dude,
So,
mana leak plus the fear,
Woo!
plus the
Oh,
that just
man.
send him flying,
Yeah.
run out of mana.
See you later, son.
See you later.
All right, next pick coming out. Minus armor, big strat. We're gonna see probably Weaver pick up a Desolator as well.
Don't know if they want to reveal their mid.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to obviously reveal something here. Which one's which? Like the Shadow Fiend's still there if they want to go very heavy focus for minus armor, the TA, but I don't know if they want to draft it here.
TA's not bad. I like TA.
We've been seeing a lot of storms, especially against the Lone Druid and these kind of squishy Rubiks and Coddles. I think we might see another one today.
Or
It's
synergy.
the mana leak is also really annoying for Storm though.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's
remaining.
actually not that bad because he can just ult and then move around still and it doesn't leak. So,
Team
They're just
Secrets
Going
turn
for their
to
same
pick.
strat they had before.
all right, Tinker it is. Yep.
They
Oh,
do
God.
reveal their mid laner though.
Tinker is a good matchup against most heroes, though.
Yeah.
Like, what hero owns Tinker?
There's not a lot.
Yeah, I can't
10
really even think of
seconds
Zeus.
remaining.
No.
Zeus with an Agnum Scepter Nimbus.
In the laning phase.
the
yes.
laning.
5
phase.
seconds
Who cares
remaining.
about the laning phase? Nimbus, though.
It's also hard for them to like catch him split pushing later on because they don't really have like these natural ones like the Rubik Coddle. Coddle gets flying vision once he gets like Aghanims and yeah, they do need something to sign this Tinker. So okay, there you go. Storm Spirit. That's one of the spirits are always good options to be able to hunt down Tinker.
Yep. One of the best.
Yeah,
I think he's the best mid at hunting down Tinker.
I think yeah, Ember and Storm, but Storm actually has a good
Storm's
like a decent
way
matchup.
better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Storm, Nyx,
10
Clock,
seconds remaining.
Yeah.
the best. And you have a Coddle on your team.
5
Storm
seconds
player's
remaining.
dream.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Ban out.
Legion Commander ban.
Okay.
I mean, we're looking for a Kezu hero. I was more expecting something like a Bat Rider, perhaps, or something. But you want to have a frontliner, and Centaur is still in.
Clock.
Centaur is still in.
Clock's my
I think
pick.
Clock for Secret. I still
10
don't want like
seconds remaining.
Centaur could work for TNC.
Definitely.
5 seconds
Centaur's
remaining.
very annoying.
Yeah. They can't really do like a great job at
Reserve
zoning him
time.
either.
Yeah.
Next Assassin is the one that gets
Turn to
removed.
pick.
Yeah, that actually would have been the best. Yeah, that would have been the best pick versus Storm and Coddle for sure.
Mana
Mm.
burn. Like Carapace, so good. Okay. Last pick for Team Secret.
Kezu
10
hero. Do they need it?
seconds
Kezu.
Do they want more team fight? Is the question that I'm thinking. Like, do they
Void's-
want
Void's
something like
good too,
that?
actually.
Yeah, like
5
Tide,
seconds
Void.
remaining.
He does play good Void. Would you agree, Ben? I know you're very critical of Kezu.
Good's a
Reserve
loose
time.
term.
Okay, wow.
But I would agree.
Thank you. There you go.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, they don't really have much team fight right now though, which is a little concerning. But neither does TNC.
I like Clock a lot versus Weaver too.
Yeah.
Reserve time.
They go for the
Woo!
Tide. Yeah, it's just it's a Kezu hero.
TNC's turn to
That's
pick.
some nasty high ground holdage.
Yeah. Great call, Sheeps. So, what
didn't call
hero
high.
do you need to bring
Did I?
some high ground?
Okay.
You did call, right?
Nope,
No, I
but
said-
I'll take
I
it.
said Tide or I don't remember what
It
the other
was
hero I
Fox.
said was.
Yeah, your voices
It
are
doesn't
very
matter.
similar.
It's a Shiver hero, so that's fine.
Oh, that's right.
Tighter bat,
5
maybe? I don't know.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
So
Sand King.
It's
And a
Sand King.
Sand King. A
Okay.
Sand King? Come on.
I still thought they might go for the for the Centaur there, but no, they go for the Centaur. More reliable like stun and everything, but it does give Rubik better spells to steal.
Yeah, I don't like playing versus Rubik that much, but I don't know, more reliable disable versus Storm, but I don't know if Storm's gonna be their main issue. Like,
Yeah.
do you really want to go in on a Tidehunter like that?
All right, Ben. Game 3, yay or nay?
I like Secret's lineup more.
What were the disables on TNC really quick? They had
Starladder, Sinking.
Flutter and Sanking for
Yeah.
the
That's it.
Storm Spirit. So, and yes, I think Secret has a lot more comfort picks that they're used to. They have Kezu's Tidehunter. They have like
Yeah.
Pi or Puppy on the Coddle. I just think that this has is a draft, and it's a lone druid. So,
Yeah.
but also like
Cargo Secret too. I mean, this is going to be a great game for Rubik. He's got a lot of things to steal. I mean, Caustic Finale. I mean, all sorts of stuff, and really hoping to see Rubik shine.
Shakuku's
this game.
crazy, man.
he is pretty nuts.
All right, our panel is unanimous. All go for Team Secret. Let's find out what our commentators think. It is over to Winter and Odie Pixel.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Indeed, we're getting ready for game 2 now. Secret versus TNC. I'm Odie Pixel. I'm here with your boy Winter. We've just seen the drafts. We're just about to see someone die. Puppy. He's in trouble. Top lane. They're making a bit of a go on into him here. Tims and Samh hunting through big, but they can't quite finish him
my
off. Puppy
lord.
will survive.
They TP 2 heroes out to top lane. Gosh, that's some aggression.
They're going all out there. But the drafts, Winter, talk to me about it. We've heard the panel's opinion. What do you think? What are you liking here?
TNC got what they wanted. I think in terms of their overall composition, they are trying to play pick-off, mobility,
30 seconds
and they try to move the enemy around with the Tinker. And I would say Secret also got what they want. They want to 5-man and push. And personally, I think I favor Secret's lineup more because I think it's easier to execute for their lineup. And for TNC, you need to play well. You need to catch them. You need to slow down the push. If the push comes too soon, you're going to be in trouble. Because Aghanim's Coddle with, say, a Mech plus Pipe Tidehunter, that is a lot of problems for you.
We'll see at the moment on the bounty camp. Everyone just grabbing their own half. No one's just going to be contesting at the moment. One down bottom is still there for the taking. Weaver will get it on his way down. Lanes by the looks of it. It's going to be standard stuff. No one running their position one aggressively. Keeping themselves to the safe lanes. And bottom lane already. Keep at the light, hiding in the tree line. Maybe see if we can get a bit of action once the lane comes down with the Tidehunter.
Oh, Paladai here. He is already in the bottom lane trying to get Kezu a better laning stage. Unlike the last game, this adjustment.
Look at this wraparound here, mid lane. Tims straight in with a level 1 gank, comes in with a crush. Putting a bit of harassment down onto mid one.
He should be A-okay. Like, Starladder can't really pressure too much. I mean, it's going to be annoying for the first 2 waves because the creeps, looking at the creeps, it's stuck in the middle in the river. So Tims is going to be able to do this repeatedly until the creeps pushed up. Because there's 2 range creeps for TNC. The lane is going to eventually push up.
Yeah, some heavy harassment here onto
bottom
mid one.
lane, so we see Paladai here sitting in the lane, babysitting and helping the Tide here. Like, Kezu didn't have a good time in the last game because he was left alone.
CS in the mid lane at the moment. 7 for 2 on Cuckoo. 1 for 0
Oh
on mid one because of that harassment.
Oh my god, he's like diving into the
Oh,
tower.
he's playing aggressively. He feels confident with Paladai hanging around by his side just behind him.
Yeah, this lane is going to cause a lot of problems for the Weaver here. He's going to have to tank a lot of Illuminate Harass, the Anchor Smash. This is not a fun lane for Weaver. They have to make sure that the other lanes go equally as well, but Samh is also struggling because he's up against a lone druid. Like, that's the good thing about having a lone druid. You're gonna
win your lane.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
win your safe lane. Like, it's very difficult for the offlaners to come out and contest, and Puppy is also getting his levels, getting his pulls. This is looking a bit troublesome for TNC in the laning phase.
Yeah,
As
for sure.
much
So
as-
side lanes, the mid lane's the good news for TNC really.
Yep, Tinker does do really well against Storm, and he did receive some help from Tims earlier, as we saw. So that's, I guess that's the only bright side right now. The other lanes are not going too well for them.
It'll be interesting to see how long the Sand King does remain in the top lane before he has to maybe go to the jungle to try and find a quick farm. He's
Well,
starting to find a bit more CS
Actually,
now.
he has
Actually.
a lot of CS, I just noticed.
Yeah, he's being able to force the lane back. He get himself a bit of space. Tims again making another quick visit into the mid lane.
Just being as annoying as possible. I mean, this is what you want to do against Storm. Because Storm, when he gets his farm and levels, he's going to be very powerful. And he does counter the Tinker a lot in terms of having a hero that can constantly threaten to kill the Tinker. So You want to keep the storm down as much as you can. That's what Teams is aiming to do here. And Puppey rotates himself towards the mid lane, try and scout the Starladder.
And top lane, Tims is hanging around there now with Sam H. It's bottom lane, Kezu.
And this Keeper of the Light is just so annoying. Like Raven he's out of regen.
Yeah, running these dual lanes has been a very good decision from Secret. Definitely, as you mentioned, just keeping good control, making sure that MP and Kezu have a good time. Definitely, the slight worry is the fact that Sam H is finding as much as he is.
Trying to set up a ambush here at the trees, but Secret not gonna fall for it. Sam H just moving towards the neutral camp, trying to get the Satyr. That's what he wants here.
And Raven down bottom getting very low. Does have 7 stick charges built up.
This is not good for the Weaver for sure. This lane is causing a lot of problems for him. He's not gonna have a good time compared to earlier where Raven played the Weaver. He had so many items. This is not gonna be that kind of game for him. He needs to rely on the Sand King and the Star to bring the game back for him. The dagger heroes, the dagger duo. Sand King is gonna get his dagger first, then the Starladder. So those are gonna be their good times.
Yeah, for sure, and also for TNC Cuckoo at least.
And he's also
he's going to be getting a good timing on the boots of travel at this rate, having the farm that he is in the mid lane. You know, top of the CS board at the moment.
I mean, that's okay for them, despite having a harder lane for the carry. So
look at this.
Or mid lane.
This could be big if they get the kill. In fact, with the crush and the lasers, bringing mid one down low. One more touch would do it. He's getting himself away. Pie with the rotation.
Oh my.
The Illuminate to turn things around. Secret. Oh, beautiful rotation from Pie.
And he has a raindrop too. So those small little details actually saving mid one's life there. And again, the supports being at the right place at the right time. Similar to the last game where Puppey was able to read their movements, and this game it happens again.
Absolutely crucial in this early stage, and as we would say, especially in this mid lane, where Secret were kind of getting dealt the rougher hand.
Yeah,
in
you
this
want to kill the Storm before
matchup.
he has level 6. That was what TNC were trying to do.
And meanwhile, once that all goes on, the side lanes, MP up at the top, keeping himself at the top of the CS. Had a hard time in game 1, kind of getting the farm that position 1 needs, but this time round, first 5.5 minutes have been looking very, very fruitful here for this lone druid. Bottom lane as well, Kezu being able to just stay in lane. Top lane though, talking about the lone druid. Oh, bit of the Caster's Curse potentially kicking in, and he's in trouble trying to run himself away. The Caustic bringing him down low. Resubs the bear, tries to look for a block, but it's not going to happen. Puppey couldn't quite make it there in time, and in fact he himself could be in trouble. The crush there from Tims, Sam H, and Tims going in deep behind the tower. But now another TP in from Pie, building up the Illuminate. Ooh, doesn't quite clip onto the Starladder. Won't find the kill. Sam H just continues to dive in with another burrow strike. Finally finishes off Puppey. Tims, he's on the hunt. Oh, he's gone for the TP. And he will make it. The infused raindrop there. I think it may have just saved him when the damage there with that Illuminate. It would have been close.
He had a 140 HP, so it would have been like very, very close to dying there. But at the end of the day, raindrops, the value right there.
It's a good item. Very, very much value, yeah, having it at this stage of the game. Both sides, as we've been seeing against some of these magical nukes early game. 2-2 at the moment. Now, worth-wise, it's fairly even, really, across the board.
Yep.
Very, very close coming out this landing stage because of these little skirmishes.
Well, the thing that they want right now for TNC is to get Boots of Travel on Cuckoo and to get a dagger on Sand King. These are the 2 key items that they want from this from a good laning phase, and they're getting that. Cuckoo so far halfway to his Boots of Travel, unless he wants to stop for soaring, or he waits for the Boots of Travel first, then he gets his soaring after. Whereas for the Sand King, he might want to finish his Trankles and then go for the dagger after, so not going to come anytime soon.
And mid lane Rio, just hanging by Cuckoo just in case any sort of rotation comes in from Secret.
Everyone is just more content in farming right now. Not many opportunities of making moves because both sides are either waiting for their daggers or waiting for their ultis to come online. Kezu has his ulti up right now, so if they want to move the tide to a lane to push down a tower or to react towards a gank, it's entirely possible right now for Secret. If you're TNC, you do not want to fight into the Tide right now. Tide is really strong with the Ravage. You want to try to, take a small engagement, try to move the enemy around. You don't want to try to fight into them as 5 heroes.
Yeah, bottom lane, Kezu and Pi putting some heavy pressure onto the tier 1 bottom. Damage, throws forward, it's going to be lifted up. They're going to try and make a bit of a go back onto the Sand King. Fairly tanky though, level 7, and is being backed up by the Dazzle. So Samage is going to be A-OK, walks it off. Bottom lane, Tims comes in with the crush onto the Tide. So the TPs will be coming through from TNC to look to defend this tier 1. They'll bring in Rio as well. Raven's still in the neighborhood, under the cover of the Invis. And they'll look towards Kezu. They will try and make a go on it, but he's very, very tanky. With the Burrow Strike, they could have a chance of bringing him down, but Kezu pops the stick charges and the Anchor Smash. He's going to continue to try and walk this one off, but he will get crushed up and finally brought down. It was a hard kill, but they do end up getting it at the end of the day, TNC. It did cost them the commitment of 4 heroes.
Yeah, Pi actually backed off. Maybe if Pi stayed and charged up another Illuminate, it could open the possibility of dropping the Ravage and Anchor Smash and possibly finishing off at least 1 or 2 heroes there. But he decides to back off, seeing that there's no way he could help the Tide anymore. I mean, it was still fine because they took such a long time to kill the Tide, and they were able to down the tier 1 at bottom. So, end of the day, I think Secret are still happy with the outcome of that. Space, space for the other heroes.
It really is. I mean, you look at the 2 highest on the net worth now. It is mid 1 and MP.
Yeah, once this Storm gets 1 item, it's gonna be very, very annoying for the Tinker once he gets his Birdstone. Then he has enough mana pool to actually look for the Tinker constantly and kill him. That's gonna be an issue for Cuckoo. And Cuckoo, despite managing to get a lot of time to farm, still not yet completed. Oh, he actually already has it, I think. Yeah, he actually already has it. But still no soaring, so he has his boost of travel completed. Still okay, but not on the top of net worth right now. Storm and Lonju, like you said, still ahead of both of them.
Kezu came up to the top lane to look for some farm. In response, Tims and Raven headed up there as well. Raven actually backing away from the lane for the time being, just giving it to Tims, trying to get that Starladder, that level 6 online.
I mean, both teams are much more contented in farming right now. Like for Secret, they are waiting for their mech. They're waiting for Storm to get more items. They're not too, worried about taking fights despite having the Ravage up.
Tims trying to put a bit of harassment down on Kezu, but he's fairly big now. With the headdress, the buckler, 200 gold away from the mechanism. We're seeing just how much of a world of difference it makes, giving Kezu that little bit of a support he needs in the laning stage.
He made one coming into the jungle here. There was a ward, so Cuckoo gonna TP himself up. And top lane, TNC still trying their best to hold the tier 1 at top. Like Secret have been constantly pressuring the tower with the Tide and the Kardel, buying space for the other 2 cores to farm.
Bottom lane, Samage coming in with the Burrow Strike, a quick savage roar to send back the Sand King. Top lane, even with the amplifying Kezu, very little that TNC can do to the Tide in terms of damage just between the Weaver and the Starladder.
Raven is really struggling to find farm though. Like it's very difficult for the Weaver here. He's gonna try to make a go onto Kezu, spamming rockets at him.
They just don't have the damage.
Yeah, Secret are just really content in farming out all the lanes because of the cores they have right now. All of them need, even the support. If you talk about Rubik and Kardel, both of these supports have the ability to push out lanes, farm, and they're really good with items. TNC are just waiting for their daggers, right? Without the daggers on the Starladder and the Sand King, it's not very easy for them to gank. They can maybe try to run in with the Starladder plus his sprint. That's probably their best way of starting a fight here. They're moving down.
And look at this wraparound here, coming in for the cover of the river. Can they get a lead in? Already the Lone Druid is out of there. Puppy going for the telekinesis, but he's been poison touched, lasered, and there with the right click from the Tinker. Cuckoo will find the kill. Raven elsewhere, pulling up the rune up top. He's getting a bit more space there because of the plays down bottom.
The ward there, giving them the necessary information that Puppy was down there, so they were able to get that easy pick off. But it was again a smoke by TNC, and what they got was a support. So that was not the ideal target, but they were able to place down a deep ward here around the Ancients. So this is still a valuable ward and for them for the future. So it's not too bad at the end of the day, but you do want to kill like a core and maybe transition into a tower if possible. Every time you use a smoke like this, getting a support kill is definitely not what you want. And here we see Storm smoked up with the keeper. They smoke into the enemy jungle, they place a deep ward, and they look for a kill. They have
Looking
a DD.
towards this mid lane. Rio is there, backing up Tims if a grave is required. Let's see what they've got the good damage to bring him down quick enough. Tims with the quick crush, heads up. Oh,
the blinding
very nice from Pi indeed, separating the Dazzle and the Starladder. So that level 1, he's got level 1 grave, isn't it? The reach is not going to be there because of that blinding light.
Play.
Smart man indeed. Bottom lane, Samage. A friendly burrow strike onto MP to tell him to get out of his neighborhood.
You know, not so friendly when you see a Tinker around, shooting rockets at him, but
It's a friendly rocket.
Friendly rocket.
An
Secret
NA rocket.
getting a big kill and able to pressure the towers. They're really contented with the situation they're in. They're really calm, not trying to force too much, making only small movements, placing wards, and they are making sure that all the lanes are pushed out all the time. Because their heroes are really good at pushing out lanes. The Keeper, the Rubik, the Tide, and that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for mid 1 on the Storm to catch the enemy. Because once all the lanes are pushed out, if the enemy tries to defend their lanes and they show a lot of heroes on the lanes.
Oh look at this, Winter Puppy. Taking him with a Shikuchi. Quick telekinesis and a Fade Bolt. And he's out again. Off he goes. Sneaky, but in fact the original Sneakster is on his case. Raven coming in with the OG Shikuchi. Who's going to out-Shikuchi each other? Looks like Puppy with the Jukes up to the north.
It was all in distraction. See, Kezu top pressuring the tower. Tower is about close to half HP.
Hey, Kezu's getting big. I mean, look at this man's farm. He's only a few hundred behind Cuckoo on the Tinker. He's ahead of Raven's Weaver. 1300 towards the Blink Dag on top of the mech. Tide's his hero, Winter. That man now has a farm on the big old watermelon.
It's one of his comfort heroes for sure. But right now, Secret still, maybe they're trying to wait for the dagger on the Tide before they start to make any aggressive plays, but still, they're farming all the lanes, as you can see, farming the jungle. They pushed out the mid lane, they pushed out the top lane, bottom lane's pushed out, they're farming the enemy jungle. They're being more efficient than TNC. Not every TNC hero can farm the jungle, except for like the Tinker and the Sand King at the moment. The rest of the heroes do not jungle very well. So if you talk about the resources on the map,
much easier for
Secret are being much more efficient. They're out-farming their enemies very heavily. But on the other hand, TNC has pretty good vision around the map to understand what's happening. They have deep wards, so when they get the daggers on the Sand King and the Starladder, that's going to be their turning point in the game. Sand King has his dagger now, so that's going to be the start of the Dagger brothers making stuff happen. That's going to be really important for them to pick off all these heroes. It's so hard for them to go out the lanes when they don't have daggers. All the lanes are always pushed out, and they are really scared of the Storm ganking them because they have to show a lot of heroes on the lanes to push out. So they're under a lot of pressure. The dagger is their biggest tool right now to elevate the pressure and get some crucial pickoffs. And they're going to move towards the top lane though. But Tide is pretty tanky.
He's close to his own dagger.
Yeah, he has Kraken and Mech. This is not an easy kill. They need the epicenter for this.
I mean, this Weaver literally does no damage.
Even with the epi, they need the Tinker to come in with the laser rocket.
I mean, you have to commit so much to try and kill this Tide. It's kind of a question whether it's worth it at this stage. But TNC, they are going to do something up here.
Yep, just look at what Secret are doing. They cleared out the mid lane, they smoked, and they're moving towards top.
Who cares? Just wards forward. Indeed, TNC, they're actually backing off. They don't want to commit resources for that.
They might be able to get a pick here.
Mid the smoke on smoke here. Mid 1, he's going to see them. Immediately zips to get the high ground vision advantage. Starts to back away.
There was really good reactions by mid 1 there. Zipping up, giving the vision with the Remnant there. That was such a good play. Even though nothing happened, but that was a really good play by the player.
Just very smart heads up, yeah.
They're trying to get Raven here. Not an easy kill as well. They might have to use Vortex into Ravaged. Not sure if they want to commit so much here.
And just spamming the rockets at Kezu. Does get him down to less than half health.
This game is all going to be about how the teams control the lane equilibrium. Like whoever controls the lane equilibrium pushes out the lane faster and uses the time to get a pick off. It's going to gain a substantial advantage in the game. Right now, both teams are trying to do the same thing. They're pushing out the lanes. One side with Tinker and Sand King and Weaver, and the other side is pushing with the Keeper, the Rubik, the Storm, Tide. But the main difference is Secret only has one hero that can catch the Storm. And TNC, when they have the dagger and the Slark, they're going to have 2 ways of catching.
I do like the decision from Raven this game to stick to a more orthodox build. We saw him earlier on the Weaver do the Helm, yeah, kind of into the Maelstrom, which did work out in that situation. But this time around,
the Maelstrom build is probably good if you have not enough wave clear, but this game they do have enough wave clear with this Tinker.
They just need raw damage.
Yeah.
Bottom lane,
Oh,
Luke.
Sam
It's going to kick off here, zooming in onto Sam H. He will be able to burst strike out, but he's already in mana left. And now he will be stuck in position, rooted up. He tries for the TP out, but the Savage Roar's there to cancel it. So killing nonetheless, the blind life from Pi, bringing Ryo
that was
right
huge.
back into the grabs of Secret.
That was absolutely huge. Mid one got his Bloodstone.
So
that was 2 charges.
Yeah.
Plus they were moving with the dagger on the tide. So there was not much that TNC could do there. Secret, they hit their timing, so they were much stronger at that point.
Raven, he's looking towards mid one, but of course on his own. Very little he can do. Cuckoo actually will come in, blink across. Very aggressive.
Oh my God,
But mid one's just going to turn. Dip back in with the Vortex TP coming through as well. Cuckoo's out.
That blink?
An incredibly aggressive play from the Tinker, not paying off there. And he gives mid one another Bloodstone charge. He's going to be very, very happy with that. And in fact, he's sticking around. They want to look for more here, Secret. Kezu comes in with a 2-man Ravage, catching them both out. They look towards the Weaver. They'll get it. Puppey with the stolen Burrow Strike allows the permanent lockdown to take down the Bug. Mid one now with those 16 juicy Bloodstone charges. And he's looking for more. He's going to have Tims as well by the looks of it. And he's got it. Mega kill streak for mid one. The Bloodstone charges racking up.
A series of really bad exchanges for TNC, totally stopping and halting their momentum.
Oh, and mid one, suddenly he's in the mid lane. Pi says, hey, calls him up, brings him over, gets him involved in a bit more action.
Oh my God.
And this Storm Spirit, he's absolutely rolling away with the game. 18
Once he gets
charges.
his Orchid, he's just going to be able to destroy anyone on the map alone. And they have a recall.
It's massive.
So this Storm is going to be everywhere on the map.
Yeah, this Storm Coddle combo, just as you mentioned, kind of touched on there, the recall facility, it's brilliant for getting everyone involved.
When that happens, I think TNC, they have to maybe camp the Tinker. Like when Tinker pushes or the Weaver pushes, the Sand King or Starladder, they have to sit behind to wait for a counter move. There might be something that they could consider. Because this Storm is just balling out of control. He's very, very super farm right now.
And so's MP. MP right up there with him.
Oh my lord.
Both the lane
Aghanim's
through
as well coming on the Kardel, so
he's nearly got anti-Pies with less than 1,000 away.
this is going to be a huge problem because not only they're going to be pushing the lanes out, they're going to have the vision control with the Ags on the Kardel. It's going to be a really difficult game for TNC.
And once they have kind of that vision with the Axe Call, if they get a gem, it's going to be so hard for Raven to do anything in these fights. He just can't get close to them.
Oh, this is really bad news for TNC. They have to somehow use their daggers on the Sand King and Starladder to get something done. So far, nothing significant has happened for them with the daggers on the Sand King. Starladder should have his dagger. Yeah, he has his dagger now. So they really need to make stuff happen. This is not very good for them.
I mean, catching mid one would be perfect. If they can start to knock those charges
but if
out
they
of
want to catch mid one, they have to chain their stance together. They can't just gank with the Sand King alone. They need the Sand King plus Starladder because the rest of the heroes do not have lockdown.
Very interesting decision as well from Raven. It looks like he's saying, I can't get the Deso. I need to get the Manta because this Storm, he's going to have the Orchid so soon.
Yeah, he's expecting the Orchid.
He's got to have that Manta before it, which does set him back, of course, because as we said, he needs the damage, but he also needs to survive. So realizing the situation is not ideal that he's in, Raven, and just altering the build.
So let's see here what TNC is going to do with the double daggers. So far, they have split up their 2 daggers. So Sam H is in bottom lane, Sala is top, played by Tim. So they're going to go in.
Look at the crush onto Puppey. Didn't have the vision to then follow it with any sort of a
He was just trying
punch.
to get the corrosive haste on Puppey because Puppey has Shukochi, so they want to keep tabs on the Rubik's movement. So he was just basically trying to do that.
But look at this now as well. Kezu has Greaves complete 22 minutes in.
They are not killing
push.
They are not killing this fight.
The sustain with the Axe Cottle, it's going to be unbelievable in these kind of lane
Secret
pushes.
is in full control right now of this game. They're in full control.
It's a bit, yeah, kind of turned on his head from game one. You know, game one, very much, you know, it was TNC's road to victory.
Oh,
Game two, Secret are in the driving seat. and they're not looking to give up the wheel anytime soon. Talking about what he queued up, he did change back. He has gone for the Desolator Raven, so he won't have that Manta, of course, almost certainly before the Storm has the
because they are
August.
lacking in damage.
Yeah, I kind of feel you could have gone either way, but
this will give them another option to maybe smoke and steal rush the
for sure,
Slark.
that is true. Yeah, they could try for big plays like that.
Let's see if they have a smoke on Dazzle, but choosing a right time is difficult. I think once Kardel has Axe, it will be close to impossible to do that. I think he already has the Axe. Okay, he
He's just got it.
The Axe.
It's on its way out in the courier.
All right, so daytime hitting in 30 seconds.
Puppy's got his blink as well. So
This is Secret's timing.
Secret.
Once daytime kicks in, they are gonna be able to remove last 2 towers, go for Roshan, and and try to siege high ground after that with the lone juke.
TNC with the smoker.
Can TNC do anything to slow that? Oh, going
They're
for
going to
Rosh.
go for Roche. They're going to do exactly what you said, Winter. That was exactly the play that they were looking for. Picking up that Deso, heading in for a sneaky Roche.
Can they do it?
TP up to the tier 1
Can they do it?
I don't think Secret are going to check it out. They don't expect this play to come out.
Oh,
I believe
this is going to give them a lifeline, Odie.
Yeah,
this is
they
so big.
kept the Deso hidden, so they don't know that TNC have this damage output. And
All right.
TNC will be able to get this.
Oh, they're going to TP in the Kardel. He's going to come check.
Oh, now they're coming.
Can they steal this?
They're already light. Kezu.
Shit!
He's still got Ravage. Secret can control this. Roshan is so low. Pi checking it out just in time. Puppy going forward with the lift onto Raven. Raven, he's going to try and grab some sort of steal. He got it! He got it! Raven was able to pick up the Aegis. Secret. They kind of fat-fingered it. They didn't pick it up in time.
Dude, he Shukuchi out and he time-lapsed back in. They didn't expect it and he stole it.
That's smart. Time-lapsing back into the pit. Raven.
Gosh, that has to be the play of the tournament.
Yeah, if Secret had that Aegis there for the next push, it could have all just been over.
My lord. Odie Pixel.
Time-lapsing back in. You certainly don't see it work out that way around normally.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, that's a lifeline for TNC. I mean, Secret is still in the driver's seat, that's for sure. But at least now with the Aegis on Raven, it's gonna give them more time to farm. You know, they need to have more items on their heroes. The Aghanims on Tinker will be their next peak of power for their heroes.
And who needs a Manta against the Orchid when you got an Aegis against the Orchid?
Maybe.
Look at that.
Alright.
Right, he might not even need to lose it if the Grave's long enough, but it looks like they've got enough. But they will bring him down once. On the
Epi.
backline. Coming in onto the Riki, will come through with Ravage. Secret falling low in terms
not
of
enough
armor as
damage.
well. The Weave starting to bring that armor down low.
Oh, the heal.
The heal indeed from Pi comes back through, but again, Samh, 3-man burrow strike. They'll take down the lone druid. TNC are holding on here. Jump forward from Starladder, but bam, he's blasted down there.
Starladder is carrying his team.
Oh, he really is. These Illuminates are absolutely huge in this team fight down on the bottom lane. Cuckoo and Raven look to get themselves out, but quite get him there. Zips forward, but Raven's there with the time lapse to get himself out.
Oh, Puppy, he gets the catch on the Weaver.
Does he have any follow-through control? So Raven still will be safe. Gets out. But again, these fights...
Maybe a bit of miscommunication. I mean, he was actually nearby, but he went to pick up the rune. He did not follow Puppy's footsteps. If he was nearby, that was a dead Weaver. That was for sure a dead Weaver.
It was a little low mana though, wasn't it? Because he zipped up first to try and get the Weaver, and the Weaver time lapse away.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
They want to fight it, TNC.
Yeah, no Ravage. They want to take this fight.
Can they actually catch anyone out?
Good,
He gets the tower. Mid-one goes straight in. Finds Cuckoo in the tree like Cuckoo's out. The heal's there from Pi. Puppy falling low. Raven's trying to find the Rubik, and he will do so. Can he chase out for more? Coming in with the Sand King. Mid-one goes forward. Will be used up. There's going to be the follow-through crush. Mid-one is being controlled. Can he get out just in time? He zips away. Zips again. Time lapse from Raven. He turns his attention towards MP, but the Savage Roar's there to back him off. But in comes Samh with the Blink Forest Strike. Tim's with a follow-through crush. They're controlling the Lone Druid. They'll surround him. They'll bring him down. Raven gets the kill. TNC,
yeah,
they're holding on this bottom lane.
That was huge. Secret did not have their Ravage, so TNC decided that they have to, hold the tower. Remember the DC game yesterday when
Mid-one did end up going down as well, even though it looked like he escaped.
Oh, didn't he?
He did end up dying. He's down to 14 charges.
Oh,
he's looking to build them back up though.
15 charges.
And he's like, give me those charges back, boy. And there we have it. Pi. He'll kill
Wait,
secure.
how did he die? I thought he got up.
Zipped up to the...
Did he die to like some dazzle poison?
could have been a stray
Let me
rocket.
see.
Maybe a stray rocket.
He died to Rio. He died to
The poison touch was on him. There we go. The detectives have sold it.
detectives.
That poison touch though, that's a big kill to find in that fight. When it looked like he was getting away.
Yeah, but I was gonna say that TNC took that fight knowing that Ravage was down. That was their biggest opportunity of the game, to get something done. And they got 2 big kills on the Storm and the Lone Druid, so definitely a big turnaround for them despite losing the tier 2 tower.
That should help.
I mean, TNC is still in this game after getting the Aegis, getting those kills. I mean, they needed that kill on the Storm. Storm had way too many Bloodstone charges.
Oh, he did. He was kind of, I believe, 21 at the point. Cuckoo up top.
Do they have the axe on the Tinker?
Very close. About 800 gold they'll have in the bank.
That's going to be very crucial for them to hold the game and delay the push.
Tim's just tying up this top lane. It's actually a ping here. Yeah, okay.
And it's night time now, so if TNC wants to, okay.
Hello, easy kill for mid-bomb. He's getting those charges back, slowly but surely.
Yeah, and they have a gem on the Storm as well. Not sure if we talked about that. Really crucial. Like I mentioned in the previous game, when you're controlling the map, you need a gem. And not only to that, if you're up against a Sand King, a Weaver, you need the detection against that. And I think there's a Glimmer Cape as well. Yeah, there's a Glimmer Cape on the Dazzle. Secret right now starting to put up anti-Tinker vision as you can see what Puppy is doing here. Putting up like those high ground wards to scout out the Tinker.
That makes it so easy for mid-bomb to get that kill. He's TPing into the tower and zipping in if he sees it.
Basically, in the next few minutes before Roshan spawns, Secret wants to get as many pickers on the Tinker as possible with the Storm, so they're gonna need all these wards as much as they can to help the Storm do his job. Oh, the zip in!
Instantly in there.
Oh, look at the reaction!
Silences the Starladder.
Oh my god, that reaction!
And there's the Rabbit. Kezu clips Cuckoo, gets the Sand King as well. Tim's going for the TP on the side. He will make it, but the other two will not. Double kill for Kezu.
God, and he's gonna recall him towards the mid lane. It might get, oh no, not enough mana to force that kill. That reaction there, he's so quick to silence the Starladder.
Yeah, the vision as well, allowing him to I imagine, just kind of precast it before the Starladder was in range. So as soon as Starladder was close enough where he thought he could go for that crush, bam! Orchid kicks in. Pretty much those wards from Puppy there, securing that fight for Secret.
So Roshan is going to be up in the next few minutes. The gem has so far, I think, mostly dewarded. Oh, there's still 1 ward here for TNC on the high ground. So only 1 ward remaining here. Vision is going to be very limited for them, and it's going to be another minute.
Oh! That was interesting. I didn't know. I guess, yeah, it was up the cliff, so uphill mist kicked in. Whilst it was caught there on the side, and wow, talking about being caught on the side, Pi and mid one, they find Cuckoo.
Man,
They're pushing down bottom.
He's just using this hero so well, Keeper.
It's a strong hero.
Oh my god, and right now Storm has BKB.
Raven looking towards Kezu. Raven gonna feel that little bit safer now that he does have the Mansa style complete.
Still, Kezu a very, very difficult target to kill. Yeah. And he's building into, wow, an interesting item. He's trying to get a Hex on the side.
Puppy.
Oh my lord.
And there's the finisher.
TNC is just getting destroyed by this Storm right now. And the Keeper of the Light. If you look at how they are moving, clearing all the creeps, pushing out all the waves. And if you're TNC, you need to send someone to clear out the waves. And that's when the Storm catches you. Because they're moving around with the recall. It's very difficult to anticipate their movements. And that's going to give them a high ground push. Daytime. Oh my god. Secret is so darn strong right now.
How do you stop this?
They're going to back off though. Because Roshan, they know Roshan is going to be up soon. There's no reason to force anything. They're going to just try to poke forward, make TNC come defend as 5 heroes, then move back and farm and wait for the rush. There's no rush for them. They have absolutely map control right now.
Game controls at 20k net worth lead at the moment. Yeah. Secret.
This is the one ward that's giving some information to TNC. Gosh, this is a very, very tough position to be if you're TNC. all they can hope for right now is to try and stall the game out with Tinker, buy time.
They want to try and contest Roche.
I mean, this is also the right play because they need to control the Roche. They
know
if
it's
they give
upset.
away, yeah, if they give the Roche away to the Storm. Oh, here comes the jump.
It's only a way to start.
The
Pipe.
jump. Oh, the jump. It's gone.
Drawing Kezu. Can Kezu do anything?
Big kill.
No, it
That's a
doesn't
big
like
kill.
he can.
That is a big kill there. They were kind of hoping that the Roshan was already up. So they get the kill and they get the Roche. But unfortunately for them, that's not up.
Just about 1 minute left before we'll see Roche back in.
Yeah, big pickup there. They got the gem. So that's going to allow the Weaver, the Sand King, and the Glimmer Cape on the Dazzle to function better.
Mid one. Clearing out some Ancients, looking towards the Shiva's Guard on himself. And TNC, of course, back to playing it safe. He's back on their high ground. Only really able to leave the base as a team really under the cover of smoke now. It's getting very dangerous for them.
Do they have... yeah, Axe is completed on Coco moments ago, so... I don't know, like it's gonna be difficult without... I don't think they have any more smokes.
Oh, Tim's. Not quite quick enough to catch Puppy on mid one.
I mean, like you said, without a smoke, it's gonna be very difficult for them to move out, and this Roche is definitely gonna spawn during daytime. There's not enough time until night. So Secret has a huge advantage fighting during daytime around the Roche pit because they have a superior vision. I find it really difficult for TNC to contest this Roche, this upcoming Roche. They might have to give it away. I don't think you can fight into the vision advantage that the Keeper gives his team around the Roche area.
Yeah, for sure. Even though they have got like those big team fight ults for the epicenter and such, it's all about just being unable to get that jump in.
Yeah. Storm, when he sees the supports, is just gonna jump in, BKB, kill the Dazzle, or kill the Tinker, like kill one of the key targets in the back lines, and you're not gonna be able to fight. So still, even losing the gem, I still think Secret is still in a very good position. They're gonna check the Roche soon, with Puppy walking in. So they're gonna pull back, do the Roche and siege high ground.
Oh, Tim's has to be careful down there. Mid one has an Invis rune. The Starladder reveals himself. Mid one could get a kill, but mid one is actually just going to clean up the lanes, so Tim's will keep himself very much hidden.
Yep, meanwhile, MP doing the Roche alone. I think Storm should still be the best target for this Aegis. Best holder for the Aegis.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Getting in mid one's hands will be fantastic indeed. They'll bring him over. For the glory, they're finishing off the Roshan. 20 Bloodstone charges, you are going to want to protect them. And there we have it, Aegis in the hands of mid one now. Secret continues to go from strength to strength in this game too. Ravens slowly starting to catch up. He's only 1,500 or so behind MP.
This next push is going to be extremely difficult. For once now, Secret are going to hold the Aegis of Immortal. How many buybacks do they have on TNC? Cuckoo has buyback, Sam H has buyback, 2 buybacks, and Raven has buyback, 3 buybacks. So they have triple buyback to defend here. If Secret decides to force the high ground and take a fight, they are really strong right now.
And more anti-Tinker walls being placed down by Secret on that bottom lane.
And they need to rely on the Sam H Sand King to maybe like in the fight at bottom where he landed so many multi-hero stuns. They need tons of that to win the fight. Because right now Secret has just way too many items. And with the Greaves, the Pipe and the Sustain, it's very difficult for them to kill heroes quickly. Like basically all Secret needs to do is give vision to the Storm. Once Storm sees the Dazzle or any easy target, he's just gonna zip in. Or maybe sees the Tinker, he zips in, silences the Dazzle, and goes for the Tinker and kills a key target. Like it's very easy for the Storm to play if he sees the enemy. And it's 3 minutes today. Not sure if they want to wait for it because the Aegis will be running out if they wait for daytime. But then again, if they wait for daytime, they're gonna have the vision advantage that I spoke.
Yeah, no, that's massive. Especially, I think Pi, he just purchased another gem.
Yeah,
so they will have that vision again.
It's really important for them to maintain vision control and make sure that TNC does not have vision outside of this.
They have a Hex now as well, complete on Kezu. very big against this
Tinker.
Weaver.
I mean, the Tinker and the Weaver,
Tinker,
yeah.
You know, Weaver's got a BKB and a Manta. And that's going to be redundant if Kezu can get in with a quick Hex beforehand. And looking to go just back towards the Lotus Orb after that Hex pickup on the tide.
Yep, Lotus definitely an item that you want late game against the Tinker. You prevent him from either Hex locking one hero or you're gonna reflect the laser. It's a really good item against the Tinker for sure. And just look at them, they're just like so scared, and Storm has been moved towards the bottom lane. Not sure if TNC knows this.
Oh, mid one, in he goes, but there's the Burrow Strike in return. TNC trying to fight. You'll set up onto mid one, but they have to back away. Kezu is walking into position. Pops the Ravage, catches out 4.
4-man Ravage.
2 are dead, 3 are down. Raven off to the north, trying to get himself out of there.
4-man Ravage, 4 kills.
And it was the BM walk-in Ravage as well, Winter. There was nothing the TNC could do. They saw it coming, they were trying to run out. But they committed all their initiation to close the gap and get themselves in.
I think this should be 2 sets of red for Secret here. Not sure if TNC can do anything about it.
There's a lifter. There'll be a buyback from Cuckoo. Looking to do their best to hold. Mid one comes forward, trying to find the Weaver. Is he going to find it? Buyback from Starladder. Mid one a little low on the mana. Still has that Aegis. And that BKB as well. They're feeling very safe. Secret will back off.
2 buybacks force, a set of red taken. And you're happy if you're Secret. Just need to wait for, maybe to wait for next set of cooldown, but they still have their Aegis on Storm, so
now they could just go again. BKB is also complete for MP once he gets that out, so he himself can also sit there on the front lines and not really worry too much about what TNC have in terms of ability to take him down. Puppy as well racking up the goal. 4k in the bank of his Rubik.
another Lotus up, cute in quick buy. Just a really good item against TNC's lineup. The Starladder's Corrosive Haze, the Tinker, even the Sand King, you're going to be able to reflect the Sand King stun. Sometimes it's not what you want because you're going to go into a bad position, but you know, it has a lot of implications in this game. Storm.
Regen room for mid one.
Oh, Cuckoo.
He's going to play around with this one nicely. Mid one coming in with BKB. The Glimmer Cape, major save Cuckoo. Mid one turns his attention towards the easy kill, gets the dazzle. Now goes back across. Tinker takes down both of them. Can they get anything more out of this one? Raven actually popped the BKB. Head forward. This is the mid one zips in. Tim's comes in with the crush. Onto the bear. Silence onto the Sand King, and Anti-Mage has to get himself back up to the high ground. Tim's is down. Triple kill for mid one, and GG is called. It's all too much for TNC. 26-9. A pretty much reflection of the outcome of game one, as it's this time Secret. TNC.
MVP, keeper of the light this game.
MVP, the man who clicked banner, Spirit Winter. I think is the situation there, but absolutely.